This video is about how to stop scratch and crack when you sing. Singing with a scratch and crack when you sing is frustrating, especially when you can't control it. If you suddenly crack when singing, it's embarrassing. If your voice is scratchy, it can ruin the smooth delivery you're hoping for. Inside this video, I'll give you a way to solve this problem so your singing is consistent and predictable. Hi, I'm Chuck Gilmore with Power to Sing. Scratch and crack sounds like a couple of bandits, don't they? If they create havoc and uncertainty with your singing, they are bandits. Bandits who steal your confidence and diminish your great performance. There may be other ways to stop scratch and crack when you sing. If scratch and crack is caused by colds, viruses, flu, allergies, reflux, and other illnesses, your only resort may be to get well before you sing. But what about when you have scratch and crack when you're healthy? This is when you feel fine, but suddenly as you start singing, it starts to be scratchy. Perhaps you're singing the high note and you suddenly crack. This is often caused by the rising larynx. When the larynx starts moving higher, a scratchy sound or a sudden break can start without any warning. It's frustrating and can be embarrassing. Here's one exercise that I've used many times to stop scratch and crack. It's called the dopey gee. Put your hand on your Adam's apple, which is the top of your larynx, and say, duh. The larynx probably doesn't move. Now say it again, this time adding a cartoon character dumb or dopey sound to the duh. Duh, duh. With the dumb sound, the larynx should move lower as you say, duh. Does it? If not, you aren't adding enough dopey sound. Exaggerate the dopey sound. Duh, duh, duh. Now say gee with the same dopey sound. Gee, gee. You can remove the scratch and crack with this dopey gee. If you're singing and the scratch starts happening, use the dopey gee instead of the words. For example, I'm currently performing in Camelot and have a solo toward the end of the show. Suppose it sounded like this. Out the room, down the hall, through the yard, to the wall. To remove that, I'll use the dopey gee instead of words. This will lower the larynx. Gee, 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 gee. Gee, 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 gee. Gee, 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 gee. Gee, 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 gee. Gee, 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 gee. After doing that several times, now I'll use dopey words to see if I can keep the scratch out of my voice. Out the room, down the hall, through the yard, to the wall, slashing fiercely left and right, Lance escaped them and took flight. Notice it's almost completely gone. The same can be done with the crack. I'll raise the key to demonstrate the crack. Out the room, down the hall. Now use the dopey gee instead. Gee, 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 gee. If it holds without cracking, I'll use dopey words. Out the room, down the hall, through the yard, to the wall. Once it's holding, I'll gradually take away the dopey sound. Now I can do it without the scratch, but this time without imposing the larynx, just my normal voice. The larynx is staying down, which takes the scratch and crack away. Out the room, down the hall, through the yard, to the wall. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with a friend. Have you ever had scratch and crack in your singing voice? Let me know in the comments section below. Also, let's get social at Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Power to Sing. The rising larynx is common with certain vocal types. Do you know your vocal type? Your vocal type is what your voice tends to do when you sing from low to high notes through your first bridge. To discover your vocal type,
I prepared a free PDF titled Get Your Vocal Type. It contains links to a vocal test, which I call the Power Test, where you can take a quiz and get your vocal type. Also, this PDF contains links to videos about your vocal type with free exercises you can download and practice. Download your copy now. It's in the description area below, or you can click the small I in the upper left corner of this video. I'm Chuck Gilmore with Power to Sing. You can sing higher with beauty, confidence, and power. I'll see you inside the next video.